You wanna burn your money? This is the way to go! Hi and very welcome! My name is Mary, this is my channel Lumi Level Up, and I'm a luxury lover on an average income trying to be more mindful with my money. My income makes it indispensable to not buy everything designer. So it wasn't too hard for me to come up with 5 items that I wouldn't purchase designer. This video is a tag. The tag 5 designer items I would never buy was created from Connor from The Closet, and I've been tagged twice by Flo from Flo in the City and Danny O from Practical Mommy Loves Luxury. And of course you will find all these videos linked down in the description box. But let's get started with my 5 no-nos. There's no particular order. And I have to say up front, I could never say never. If I stumble across an amazing deal at an outlet, or I find an item pre-loved in a thrift store or at a flea market for an incredible price, you better believe I can't guarantee for anything. If the price is right, I could absolutely get tempted to buy most likely everything. That's why I will have some items to show you in the categories I chose for this video that I wouldn't buy. So take the never in this tag with a grain of salt, starting with underwear and swimwear. Don't worry, I won't show you my underwear. But we start kind of spicy anyways. I know there are luxury brands out there that are specialized in high-end luxury lingerie, like La Perla or Agent Provocateur. So for sure there is a market for it. And for sure I can admire these pieces to look at, but to purchase? Nah. Too much hassle with laundry and care. And honestly, as if my husband could tell the difference from a $600 set to a $60 set. I do own very few pieces, for example from La Perla, that I bought at incredible prices at factory sales directly in Italy or at an outlet. But when wearing them, they don't give me enough, ooh, I'm wearing sexy, luxury, lingerie underwear feelings to justify the price they're at for me. If you feel like an irresistible goddess when wearing luxury lingerie, it might be worth the investment for you, but it's not for me. With swimwear, yet again, I did buy in the past. I got this sparkly Armani bikini and I got one from La Perla, and whenever I am at an outlet, I do check the swimwear, cause quite often they get reduced a lot on sale. But I just think these pieces have to endure a lot of stress. Chlorine, sea salt, sunscreen and possible bleaching from the sun. They won't hold up very well long terms. And I don't want to worry about my bikini or bathing suit when I want to have a good time at the beach. So I might get designer swimwear, but only if I end up getting it at a price I would pay for non-designer as well. So you'll probably never going to see me getting one from Louis Vuitton, Chanel or Hermes, where there's no sale and no outlet whatsoever. Number 2, kind of staying in the field of discreet women wear, tights and stockings. I'm a monster when it comes to tights. I get a letter instantly. Tights turned out to be a one wear only thing for me. Give it 2 or 3 wears if I'm having a lucky stroke. Spending money on designer tights would be the biggest waste for me. I learned it the hard way. Now I only buy the cheapest option from the drugstore or the supermarket. If anyone thinks my tights just get ruined because I go so cheap all the time. No, I've tried Wolford, I've tried Falke. I've spent up to nearly about $50 for a basic pair of tights, and I could just have thrown that money out of the window. And maybe, only maybe, someone was even stupid enough to get the Gucci mesh tights. And of course, I ruined them. I didn't throw them away, since it's not that dramatic with the mesh. There are just holes that got somewhat bigger. But I couldn't find them right now to show you. But yeah, I'm definitely never ever again going to spend $200, $300, $400 on a pair of tights to wear them once or twice. No designer tights for me. Number 3. Some people go the hard route and say they would never ever buy ready to wear at all because of our weight can change or we could get stains on it and we might have trouble with the laundry and the washing and care. And I usually keep away from ready to wear as well because I simply cannot afford it. At least brand new retail from store. Of course, whenever I come across a designer piece at the flea market or a thrift store, my heart makes a little jump and I buy it. But there's one thing I for sure do not get. Designer basics. I have to admit that I've been somewhat too lazy to search a whole variety to show you, but I quite quickly found some examples for what I mean. At Yves Saint Laurent. €250 for a plain shirt, nearly 300 for a tank top. I have a hard time to swallow the prices for designer cotton shirts with a print, but going completely bare and basic, who has money to spend it like that? Maybe some of you will be like, oh, but the quality is so much better on designer pieces and I want my basics to last. Well, I don't know, cause I never bought designer basics, but I bet there are even way better quality pieces from less known brands at way better prices. So designer basics a huge no. Most probably my only infinite never. No matter how much money I would have, this is just not reasonable for me. Number 4, referring to the intro scene, literally burning your money. I think I wouldn't buy designer candles. I know, they are an affordable option to get a designer piece and they do come with all the beautiful packaging and the experience and they can make quite pretty gifts. But if you light your designer candles, you literally burn your money, which might be quite a bougie feeling, I guess. I know, it's not just about the candle and the scent. Most of these designer candles come in beautiful porcelain, china or glass containers. For example, the Louis Vuitton one or especially the Gucci ones. So once you completely burnt that candle, you got a piece of decor that you might be actually able to use and store something inside of it. With designer home decor and dishes being quite expensive themselves, you might even end up making a good deal, going for a candle in the first place, if it is something you would spend your money on anyways. But I couldn't get myself spending 200 to 300 euro on a candle, at least at the moment. If I ever might swim in money, well, who knows? Maybe then you will see me wearing designer basics over my luxury lingerie and one-wear tights, lighting a bunch of designer candles in the west wing of my castle. Dream big! Just kidding. And number 5 to finish off is one that Connor mentioned in his video as well, but for other reasons than I do, and I think mine is with a somewhat different take. Designer notebooks. Connor did include the Louis Vuitton Agenda as well, which I do own and love. I have the PM size and I do use it as a calendar. I used to carry it in my handbag daily when I went to work at the office, but since I'm in home office since over a year now, I kinda stopped using it. Yet still, I think it's a great piece. I would even love to add bigger sizes to my collection for planning and organization. I love using pen and paper. I'm not all digital yet. Why does the Louis Vuitton Agenda work for me? Because it does have removable, renewable inserts. You don't have to buy the Louis Vuitton inserts. You can use regular calendar inserts for about $5. So you can use it, you can write into it, and it doesn't use value too much. If you ever decide you want to sell it, you can just open it up, remove your notes, and you're good to go. But what I wouldn't buy are actual notebooks with non-removable pages. I mean, of course they are amazingly beautiful, especially some of the Louis Vuitton limited collection ones. But a cheaper notebook does the job as well. Even with my non-designer notebooks, if they are extremely beautiful, I'm hesitating to use them. I don't want to write random notes inside of them, and once they are full, I would have to throw them away. Keeping and storing full notebooks with random information in them just because they are too beautiful to be thrown away would be even worse. If you want to use it as a kind of diary that you want to keep forever, I think it might be worth the money. But as a notebook for actual random notes, I could add several more kinds of items, like fine jewelry from designer houses that are not known for their jewelry, skincare, tech or tech accessories, but I wanted to stay in the range of 5 for this tag. And I wanted to focus on some that I have not heard too many other people talk about already. What would be your top 5 items that you would never buy designer? I'm curious to read in the comments. And I won't be tagging anyone in this video, since I think most of the people that I'm connected with have already been tagged somewhere else. So I'm gonna skip that part this time. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time and bye! Actually, I don't think this would fit anymore. Skincare and I want